I think the monsoon session is going to be quite a stormy one, and it's happening in the new parliament. We have to also acknowledge the fact that the new parliament is going to be open for the monsoon session, and there were 21 bills that were new bills that have been listed, as well as 10 old bills have been listed. But it looks like the opposition is going to bring up the issue about Manipur, and it's going to be an issue that the government says it's ready to discuss about it, and I think we should look at that debate quite
The government says it is ready to discuss all issues, including Manipur. The government said that at the all-party meeting on Wednesday that it is ready to discuss every issue permitted under the rules and approved by the chair, including on the situation in Manipur, but said the insistence on a statement from PM Modi on the issue was a caveat for creating disruption.
So they are saying that probably, that means they're expecting some kind of disruption then at the end of the day, because they say that the
last couple of sessions in the parliament, there was pretty much no work at all. Some of the bills were passed. It was a major day that was given. Whips were issued. You'd pass the bill, and then it was just furor, adjournment after adjournment.
And also one more thing, in this new parliament, you won't be seeing Rahul Gandhi.
There is going to be no Rahul Gandhi
this time because of the disqualification factor. So, the Congress charge is probably going to be led by Mallikarjun Kharge, and you're going to find other INDIA leaders also in the front rows who are going to lead this charge on Manipur.
That's actually interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how the opposition's unity is going to play out inside the parliament.
That's also something that we have to see when the parliament session happens.
So in terms of the bills, in terms of the new bills, in terms of some controversial bills that might come up for discussion, what are some of those? Of course, the Delhi Ordinance bill is right there up on the top.
There is several other bills, especially on privacy. Recently, they had passed on regarding to the forest bill as well. Conservation, not much of changes were done, so that also is going to come up. So there are 21 very important bills, and there is a bill that tries to remove all the redundant laws that are there around. My memory, 65 redundant laws which they want to seek to remove, because there is already new legislation that is in place, so they don't want these laws to be in place. So to remove those redundant laws, also a series of bills are going to come up. So it's supposed to be 21 plus 10, 31 bills. It's supposed to be a big productive session that we were looking at. But I think right now, more than the bills, the issue of Manipur might be dominating the parliament discourse right now, because especially after this video has come up, that could be the focus of discussion.
But according to Jairam Ramesh's tweet, how he's pretty much putting that kind of pressure on the Prime Minister to come and speak on the Manipur issue. The government in the centre saying that the insistence on a statement from PM Modi is caveat for creating disruption. There's going to be a huge, two sides being at loggerhead on this particular point?
Well, we are going to see that, and I think the argument is that the government will be saying that we are ready to discuss Manipur, but why would you want the Prime Minister Modi himself specifically to come and give out a statement? So that would be the issue. There are responsible leaders and ministers who are associated with the issue completely who would be giving the statement on Manipur. So that will be something that would be highlighted, but the opposition would keep insisting that the Prime Minister will have to speak on Manipur at any cost. So that could be the point at which we are going to see a deadlock in the monsoon session.
And we've got Rajnath telling the all-party meeting and the government that the centre is concerned, in fact, about the Manipur situation. The opposition is also going to raise the Odisha train crash and the Delhi Ordinance. On the eve of the monsoon session, which is beginning Thursday, while the opposition parties sought to corner the government in the parliament over the Manipur situation, the centre countered with a demand for discussion on violence during the recent panchayat polls in West Bengal. So that's the counter coming from the ruling dispensation. They're saying, you want to talk about Odisha train crash, you want to talk about the situation in Manipur, well then let's also talk about the violence in the panchayat polls in West Bengal.
In a parliament, I think we should discuss everything. So there's nothing, that's why it's a democratic institution. So whatever happens across the country should be the focus of attention right now. So these are issues. Of course, we cannot deny the fact that in West Bengal also there was panchayat poll violence was huge. A lot of the opposition parties in West Bengal did feel that they were, being completely harassed. Even the state units of the Congress as well as the left parties were actually feeling the heat about it. So I think every issue should be discussed as because anything that democratically infringes, I would say, sorry, infringes democratically on something, those are the factors that we have to put in discussion. So nothing should be spared. The opposition's issues also should be discussed. If there is violence in TMC, let those polls over there. So I think there should be some kind of discussions on those as well. So let it be. I think Manipur should be discussed. I think the issue about the train accident should be discussed. The issue about violence in Panchayat polls should be discussed. That is the forum to be discussed. If something is that's the democratic forum to discuss. But the issue is the discussion should take place.
मॉनसून सत्र आज से 11 अगस्त तक चलेगा. पहला बिल दिल्ली को लेकर. First bill is going to be on the Delhi Ordinance. That has also been, in the limelight for the longest time. Recently, the Congress said it's going to support the Aam Aadmi Party, which is why you saw an Arvind Kejriwal in Bengaluru for the second opposition unity meet. And he spoke about, came out and really called out the Prime Minister and the, government in the center. What do you have to say about the Delhi Ordinance bill? Even recently, yesterday, I think the BJP leaders and the spokesperson said that there's going to be no difficulty at all in passing that particular bill.
Well, because it's very simple. They have the numbers on their side. So that's why they were saying that it's very easy for us to go ahead and ensure that the bill is passed in the new parliament. But again, the issue about it is about how much of autonomy can a state be given within the constitutional framings. And when it comes to Delhi, as I said, it's unlike any other state. It's a national capital region. So how much of a central government's role should be there within the state bureaucracy? Because you see, this is also being fought when it comes to the Supreme Court as well. And the court, the government of India has said that there was paralysis that was being looked at with the transfer of IAS officers, and the state bureaucracy would have seen complete paralysis if they hadn't intervened. So they have given that issue as well. Now, some of the bills that we should be looking at, of course, as you were saying, the Delhi Services Bill, the Data Protection Bill, which is another important bill, the Mediation Bill, the Forest Conservation Bill, which we spoke about, Jammu and Kashmir Reservation Bill, also coming up in this session. So let us see how it is going to play out, because see, this is the session that has started off after the Bengaluru meet and after the INDIA has come into existence. So let's see how the unity of the party is going to be looked at from this monsoon session onwards.
But what's your bet? If you were to stick your neck out, do you think the first session, the morning session, is going to carry out till even 12 p.m. till afternoon? Because usually what happens is there's furor, and then Om Birla is, seen requesting the people to step back.
Well,
and
let us see. You know why I'll say let us see it right now? Because first of all, it's a new parliament. And let us see how it is going to, the debate is going to build on, because if I'm reading here, many parties want to debate Manipur is what is being said. The government is ready for the debate, and therefore let us see how that debate is going to
And is it high time that we discuss Manipur in the parliament as well?
It is high time, because it's almost been what, more than 2 months? May 3rd,
looking
the
at
violence.
more than 3 months now.
Now 3 months, yes. We are almost reaching 3 months of that violence. It has to be discussed. It has to be discussed in parliament. It has to be told. The government has taken initiatives, right? They have started with the peace process. They have started to speak with all the stakeholders. Home Minister Amit Shah had visited the place.
Well, in the Rajya Sabha, the Aam Aadmi Party MP Sanjay Singh has given the notice in the parliament.
Okay, so he's already
under
given
Rule
the notice
267 in the case of Manipur violence.
So I think the government will have to use this platform, especially in.
But apart from that, I'm reading on the front page of the Dainik Bhaskar. It says, "Digital Sashan का एजेंडा ला रही सरकार, पर्सनल डेटा प्रोटेक्शन बिल, जन्म मृत्यु पंजीकरण बिल, डीएनए टेक्नोलॉजी नियम बिल, ये प्रमुख बिल आज पेश किए जाएंगे पार्लियामेंट में. These are some of the prominent bills. You've got the personal data protection bill, you've got the जन्म मृत्यु पंजीकरण bill, you've got the DNA technology नियमन bill that's going to be part of the discussion. Some 30 plus bills, and of course Delhi Ordinance and Manipur are going to be part of those discussions. What's going to happen? Well, we'll have to wait and find out any minute.